So while the previous guys at the ranch got wiped out pretty much by the raiders, partly because it was a nighttime and everything, is that here in Merhojed, they actually kicked serious ass and even captured one of the dudes. That's why we now have one spare lying around, someone that's meant to be interrogated. Although I do need to come here. It's probably only available during the daytime, huh? What time is it? Ah, just the beginning of the night. Great. I've chosen well. Can I even find the local... And have I been to this town before? Oh yeah, it's the place by the camp. Oh yeah, it's right next to where the battle was happening, kind of, right? No? That's his camp. I know, that fight's way the hell up there. Losing track of things a little bit. But I don't know crap about this town. Whoops. Will I clear it? Whoa. Okay. The answer is yes, no. And I did not get removed from the horse, but I'm not sure if I agree with what happened. Crap. Well, there's an open pot, I think. Nourishment's not quite low enough yet, though.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melika.
Ooh, I think he found the spot where the guy's being held. Can I talk to you?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to talk to that captive.
Sorry, no one's allowed inside. Melikar's orders.
But I'm Sir Radzig Cobbler's envoy, and I urgently need to question the captive.
I don't care if you're the Pope's envoy. I can't let you in. If you want to talk to the captive, you have to get permission from Melikar.
Well, this is going well. We can at least try to ask for some more background stuff.
What's happened here?
Things are bad. Very bad. First we get attacked by them brigands, barely come out of that alive. And now, the plague.
Plague, you say?
Indeed so. Something's up with the village. Even the livestock are dying. It's a gruesome sight. I've had enough.
I heard the bandits didn't get very far here, though.
Luckily, young Straw saw them still over by the cross and woke the whole village. We even captured one. He's tied up now at Melikar's place. But then, the disease came.
Who attacked you?
I don't know. Some bandits. Ever since Skullets was raised, they've been marauding the whole province.
Did you put up a fight?
We most certainly did. Once Melikar heard young Straw shouting to the hills, he handed everyone a pitchfork or a flail, and we ambushed the bastards.
Good on you. How did it turn out?
We gave them what for until they turned tail and ran. But they cut up young Straw something awful. He didn't live to see morning.
Who are Melikar and Straw?
That's right, you're not from around here, are you? Melikar's the one looking after things round here now. Before that, it was down to Smill from the Neuhoff stud. But they killed him that time they raided the place. And young Straw is the son of Andrew, a local woodcutter. Or was, I should say. The bandits saw to that. His old man isn't taking it well.
Where will I find Melikar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melikar's is the house on the left.
Okay. Left across the road from the stables.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well, if you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, you'll see Straw's house on the right.
Was Straw their last name or their first? Straw died, right? They said that, right? Or does the father also have that name?
Tell me more about this plague. It sounds terrible.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole stud, livestock, sheep, chickens, all dead or dying. No doubt the people will be next. Melikar's old woman's taken to her bed, and it doesn't look good. Straw's wife and brother. More and more.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I'm noticing there are still holes in my character model, where the sides and base of my neck are just hollow and you can see through the inside of the jacket because my skin is just not there. Huh.
I'm looking for Mathias. He works as a stable hand at the stud farm.
Mathias. The brigands got him. Poor lad. He's lying wounded at the stud.
Thanks. That'll be all for now.
So no dialogue options are going to help me with him as far as reaching the captive goes. Is that the captive?
You're not allowed inside.
I think that is.
If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Talk to Melikar. Is there a secret entrance? That's a curiosity. That door doesn't open. That doesn't go anywhere. Nope, not happening. How am I doing on clothes? Since I'm by a watering thing. Shirt from Stephanie. Fills a new slot. It has a charisma of 18. That's a bonus. Boom. That's part of the new set now, is I've got a pretty shirt. Because of the whole, affair, basically? That I'm now involved in? GG, I guess. Ha. I don't really know why I went there. Just kind of poking around, I guess. Alright, so I need to go to the stud farm. He said that someone's lying dying at the stud. Does the stud mean like the actual like horse farm area, the stable, or is it some other term? Let's see, where would I find it? Is that up there? It's got to be that up there. The barn's all shaped like that. Getting familiar with that site. Might as well poke around and just see how it goes. See if characters will talk to me in the middle of the night. He would, but he was also a watchman and he's kind of stuck there. I wonder if he gets replaced with people every 12 hours. So that he's only there half the time or something, or if he's just there 24 hours, does just this Mega Man that doesn't have to sleep. Like a badass. That's probably the guy.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Mathias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
Mathias, weren't you just wearing all red and trying to murder me because of some sort of masonry dispute? I swear that's the same face, right?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal the blacksmith's boy in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Oh, damn. Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melikar let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melikar still hasn't decided what to do with him.
That has to be the most uncomfortable position to possibly sit in for an extended conversation. Like, he's just weirdly slightly propping himself up, but not actually facing me, and he's not leaning against anything. He's almost better off just laying down. Especially since I think he's propping himself up right now on his broken arm, which is like next level bad.
I understand old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck, then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melekar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid. The horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melekar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhojed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
That's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melekar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melekar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
And he just flops right back down. Goodbye and good luck. And let me lockpick right over here. I need to go get more of those. Probably by talking to the guy that was there when I woke up after the intro and everything. I was like, hey, you want a grave rob? He probably knows some people or is some person who sells lockpicks. Didn't go there in between here though. Yeah, there's no horses. They're gonna have an interesting time trying to get more stock at that point. So this is the front gate of the stables. So that's Merhojed and that's Stick. I mean Straw. Not Merhojed. Leader guy. Merhojed's the name of the town. Oh, so he was right next to us. It's not trespassing yet.
Mother of God. Go away, leave me alone. Go away, leave me alone.
Doesn't like that.
Lord, please end this, please.
Are you Melekar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Adzig won't help us with that, any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Adzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Mathias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Can confirm she's there. I've already been there.
Almighty. I can't stand it anymore.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well. I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
I'm gonna get really diseased soon. I would hope that my awesome... Oh, that's the lime, I guess. So this is one of the plague houses. I would hope that the fact that I have a medical skill would help me avoid getting diseased myself.
What? No, go away.
They're not interested in being woken up, are they?
Sweet mother of God. No. My God. No. Let me sleep.
This might be the final breaking point where I do have to finally wait for time to pass. You're not allowed inside. I'm not even looking at you, dude. You're vaguely in the vague area, so I will now warn you again. You cannot come in. He's definitely going to see me if I try to lockpick that. Instant cutscene? Nope, that's the game crashing. Never mind. I'm like, ooh, it all went black. I wonder what kind of scene is happening in this particular household. Nah, man. Alright, we're back. Did all the dialogue again. I'm just gonna have a nice little nap. Right here. In his house. That's not weird, right?
Lord.
Don't spend too much time in the plague houses, then I'm just gonna go sleep in one. That's the thing sane people do, right? Is sleep in the plague house. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Alright, and we'll eat from the plague pot. There we go. Can I talk to you? It's daytime. Talk to me. That's just Melancar. My natural charms from having had the sex have vanished.
Mary, Mother of God, I can't bear the pain. What?
Can't bear the pain.
No, go away.
But we're not having any chat about her symptoms, apparently. Don't need the light anymore. What could go wrong? No. No one will hear a thing.
Christ almighty! I can't stand it anymore.
There we go. Even easier to not be noticed. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, lockpicks. That's fantastic news. Neat. That's the exact thing I was hoping to run into. Now the one question is, why does the local bailiff have lockpicks lying around? That's right, I did a steely steal for once. Gotta raise that skill. Alright. Oh, that's Melekar. Oh, he left midway through me doing all that and didn't pick up on what I was doing. That's the stable. So that is Straw's house. Also has lime on the door. Oh. Oh, it's just gonna crash every time I walk in that house, huh? I even did a computer, like, full computer restart to try to, just in case it was on my end. Cool. So you can't walk into Straw's house in this quest that involves Straw. Alright, can confirm. It turns out, yeah, you can't go in Straw's house. There's so many threads online about it. It's just completely broken. You know, in the main quest of the game, mandatory content, and, oh, I guess it's side no, it's not side content, though, because questions and answers involves... Well, my goal is to interrogate him. Straw is definitely part of the quest in some extent. I'm hoping he's not completely mandatory, and that I can go somewhere else and do this whole quest without ever interacting with him, because, yeah! That'd be a problem. If the main quest was like irreparably broken, that would probably be the end of the series for some period of time, like in like a significant period of time, because if I stopped the series, I would probably start another series, and then it wouldn't matter if a new patch came out in the next week, because then I have a new series I've started, so I would finish that series and then come back eventually to this one after an entire other series was over, perhaps? Because if a game is unplayable, then that's kind of a hard stop. So we'll see about that. I wanted to ask about other patients. So I'm trying. The goal is to access the captive, and I think he'll give me access to the captive if I deal with the pestilence problem. But to deal with the pestilence problem, I need to ask people in the houses that have the cross on them. And we can't go in that one. That one crashes the game. So don't go in there. See if I can find other houses that have a cross on them. Not that one. Then this is the stable. This down here is a house. What side is the door on? There we go. Hello. Trespassing mode is turned off all the time now, huh?
I've had enough.
Villager. Villager. Vincent.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here?
No more suffering.
Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Make it.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife, too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Is there anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
I've had enough.
So tell me.
Yeah, I can.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Merhojed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Janovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Sweet Mary,
Anything else?
Mother of God, I can't bear the
This
pain.
will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Well, I never. That will add some weight. Here, take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
What are you punishing me for?
Your son Elijah. What did he do to you?
Christ almighty! Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do?
Sweet Mary,
Everything.
Mother of God,
He was to be married,
can't bear the pain.
and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
All right, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now. Go before you catch the disease. Then where will we be?
Christ almighty, trying to interfere now, are you? Quite a change of pace from the previous comment where he's all like, yes, hooray, thank you for writing my will just now, pro bono, just on the spot. Christ almighty, bit of interfering, are you? It's quite the change of reaction. Quickly now, before somebody notices. There we go. I don't even really feel like looking inside. Goodbye. Oh, let's close the plague door. There we go. And I'll try to wash the plague off me. It's actually probably a bad idea to try to use the water that's right outside. Where else can I find a door with the cross on it, except for the one that makes the game crash? It's okay, he's just a named NPC that's part of the primary quest. It's that you don't need to test it or anything to see if it works or not. It's just like the first thing that people will check out, because literally 2 different characters give you directions to his house, but no, let's not see if it's working. Haha. 100% crash rate, that's always a good sign.
Who are you? Can't you see we have the plague cross on the door?
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Merhojed said the dead should be buried at once.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
Ah, yes, linden trees. The thing only mentioned when it's time to bury somebody in your family in this game. Out back there's a linden tree. Do I have a spade? I have a spade on my horse. You don't have a spade. In here somewhere. There we go. Whoa, that's a freaky visual. The earth's just receding into the ground. Huh. Well, alright. And I sank with it. Objective complete. Dig a grave. Might need the spade for burying him still. Might not be done yet. I'm just spamming saves at this point because I don't trust this area to be tested. It's like every time I do anything, I'm probably gonna save again.
Have mercy on his soul.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh, Lord.
I'm gonna catch the mega plague, mega plague, mega plague. I'm gonna catch the mega plague. That's not where he is. Where is the actual corpse? Did I lose track of that part? Shit. Did she say where the body was? In the cart, perhaps? Not in the cart either. I have to carry the dead man to the grave. Shit. Alright. Excuse me for a second. I have to check to see whether or not he's locked in these rooms. Is she investigating? You don't give a fuck. Ooh, new perk. Exciting. Body's not in here. Body's not in here, so I'm just imagining that part. Wait, is that the body? Or is that just a lumpy mattress?
Be a bit more careful.
Is that the body?
Men are like little
Merciful God, have
That-
mercy on his soul.
Are you praying or...
Grant him a place in thy kingdom. Grant him eternal
It's so
rest.
lumpy, it actually looks like it's the body, like she's praying over the body.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh Lord.
Ah, shit.
What am I to do now without you?
I don't know where Antony is. Well, I could always review my own footage to see if she said. Stealth, level 5. Stealth kill. You can kill from stealth. You have to have a dagger, though. Well, the knocking people out's already pretty close. When crouching without movement, you gain a 30% stealth bonus. Standing still and letting someone pass seems like a thing to have, so let's grab that. Now I'm gonna double check what she said in the conversation. Okay, I didn't miss anything. She doesn't say where the body is. She just says to bury him. Is that... It looks like that might be him, but I'm... Oh shit, is that him inside the wall? I thought there was just something on the wall. That's... Oh my god, that's him. Alright. This game is bug-free.
Merciful God.
My immersion. My immersion. You're in my fucking way. Yeah. There we go.
Antony, my beloved Antony.
There's Antony. Inside the wall. God damn it. Oh. Boy, oh boy. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to go this way because I had to jump the fence the other way. There's 2 prompts. Drop body A pops up when I'm on the thing. Everywhere else it just says hold A to drop body. But here it says tap A to drop body, but it doesn't work. I can hold A, but that's different.
God, have mercy on his soul.
Oh. What?
Grant him eternal rest.
So you hold A to put him down, then you press A on the grave when he's already down on the ground, and that, like, confirms, basically? Weird.
Will you please tell me about his illness?
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. He must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
One more piece of insight. Oh, the shop is also naughty.